Hey guys, welcome to day 44 of my carnivore journey. We're almost to the halfway point. Tomorrow is the halfway point. But of course, you guys know I weighed in yesterday, so you kind of know where I'm at. Down 21 pounds. So if you saw this video title, then you may wonder, is my clickbait title, is it true? Did biscuits and gravy derail me? Did it break me? And I will say no. No. I was really craving biscuits and gravy, and not because, you can say craving, you can say desire, however you want to word it. It's all the same to me. Whether I'm craving it, whether I'm desiring it, it all feels the same to me. I'm just telling you. But I desired biscuits and gravy because my original plan was I was going to have some sausage. I found some sausage at the store that was very minimal ingredients. I was really surprised that I was looking and it was like, 100% organic or something. I don't know. But I was like looking at the ingredients on them, like, and of course, like with bacon, it has 0 gram sugar, but there is a little bit of sugar listed in the ingredients because it's less than 1 gram, so they can get away with it. So I wasn't going to worry too much about the minimal, teeny bit of amount, but very minimal ingredients. And there was no like other chemical type stuff. It was just like spices, you know what I mean? So I was really impressed. I'm like, okay, I'll try this. And I'm going to have sausage instead of like beef. I'm going to have sausage, and I'm going to have like, I was in the mood for like a breakfast kind of thing. So I was going to do eggs, bacon, and sausage. Yeah, I thought that'd be like a good dinner tonight. You know, of course, butter in there, with the eggs and everything, right? So when I went to go start making when I was cooking up the sausage, all the smell of the sausage, because traditionally we don't eat sausage links or sausage patties like in the rounds, or the links. We don't eat that in our house much. Like if we ever have breakfast in the past as a family, like eating the old sad way, then it was, if I got sausage from the store, I would ground it up and I would make biscuits and gravy. Okay. So when I was frying up the sausage, my, smell is one of your greatest triggers for memories and things, right? And so when that smell of that sausage hit me, it was like biscuits and gravy. I was desiring that. That goes back to my childhood. Again, one of my favorite dishes from my grandmother. And of course, I learned it, and I would make it every Sunday night and every Sunday morning. Not every Sunday morning, but I would make it, there's been quite a few Sunday mornings over the years that I would make it for my family. It's tradition in that sense. And in fact, I think I made some while I was carnivore last month. I believe I made some for my wife and son, but I just had like eggs and stuff. Well, this time I was like, you know what? I bet I can do a carnivore style biscuits and gravy for myself. So here's what I did, guys, in case you want to know. I know this isn't a cooking channel. I'm going to try to keep this short, but I know some of you are interested in these things and you might want to do these recipes. So what I did is I ground up my meat, or, did like a ground beef. I just fried up the meat, and I didn't, I cooked it right to where it just went from pink to brown. And I of course mashed it up just like I do with ground beef and made it a pretty fine beef mince. And I put the ground sausage, I poured it onto a plate, and I just let it set off to the side. Meanwhile, I took the same pan. I didn't rinse it out. I just left whatever grease, from the sausage, so to speak. And there wasn't much. I'm just saying, like, it was just like wet, the pan. There wasn't no real pool of grease or anything in there. It was just wet from the sausage. And I put a half a stick of butter, and I melted that. And then I just slowly took and I started adding some cream, some heavy cream. And not like, again, not a ton, just a little bit at a time. And I just, again, cooked it over like a low medium heat and let it sort of thicken up a little bit. And I got that thicker type stuff. And then I added, I wouldn't say half of the roll of sausage. I guess that's a pound, right? I wouldn't say half, but close to half. But I just kind of put some in there, mixed it around, and then it didn't have a lot of gravy. It actually coated the sausage. And so I added just a little cream, mixed it up, added a little cream, and I got it to the right consistency of sausage gravy. I added a little salt, I added pepper, and it tasted like my sausage gravy, just it was flourless. That's the only thing that was really missing was flour. And of course, normally I would use milk, and this time I used heavy cream. But in all honesty, it tasted amazing. And it tasted like biscuits and gravy, or at least the gravy, the sausage gravy, right? So once I had that done, I set off the side, put it on like a real low, just to keep it warm. And then I made 4 eggs, scrambled them up, like whipped them up, like just to a nice, good, consistent yellow. And I made them into big scrambled egg chunks. It's almost like I made like an omelet and then flipped it, but I broke it up a little bit. And I broke it up into these almost like circles, like biscuits, and I stacked at least half the eggs. I would say 2 of the eggs I stacked almost like a biscuit, and then the other 2 I stacked right next to it, almost like a biscuit. And you can see here in the picture, or like on the thumbnail, there you go. It looked like biscuits and gravy. And when I cut down into them with the eggs and the gravy with the spoon, and I ate it, there was a very similarity to eating biscuits and gravy. It wasn't overly eggy, but that gravy, that amazing sausage gravy, really overpowered the eggs a little bit, and the eggs almost gave it like a biscuit texture. So it was amazing. I loved it. So now when I'm craving biscuits and gravy, I can make my own Carnivore biscuits and gravy. So there you go. It did not cause me to fall off the wagon, but it was amazing. And if you guys, now here's the controversy. There's a couple controversies. One is heavy cream. Some carnivores are like, oh, it's sabotaging you, and I gave it up, and blah blah blah. I get that. I still like some heavy cream right now. I like some heavy cream in my recipes. I was just talking about this last night. Remember, I did it like 2 nights in a row for the enchiladas, and I was like, well, I'll probably go back to clean for a little bit. Well, then this happened. So, but I'm fine. I'm happy. I feel good. I don't feel, and I actually feel better than I do normally after biscuits and gravy, like the real biscuits and gravy, the old-fashioned biscuit. After that, it's like a lead weight, and it's like, oh man, biscuits and gravy was so good, but man, I'm exhausted. No, I feel good. I ate the whole plate. Actually, there's like 4 bites I couldn't eat at the end because I was a little bit on the salty side. I'll be honest with you. Next time, I may not even add any salt because I didn't add a lot. So the salt and probably the sausage and the butter, I used salted butter, had enough to where it tasted good. So in the future, I'm just going to probably add the pepper, and then I'll add salt to taste, if I need it at the table. Okay, so real quick, I don't want this video to be super long. For those of you that don't know, this morning I worked out. I did P90X again. And this was day 2, so I continued from our day 1 last week. Remember, on Monday, I had day 1, and then Tuesday I went to the hospital. This Tuesday, today, I decided to do day 2, plyometric, and start from there. So, today was day 2 of P90X. Tomorrow, I am going to be doing it daily, like again. So, hopefully, when you see day 3, it won't be like, every week won't be like a new day. Okay, tomorrow will really be day 3. It'll be the next day. And we're going to keep doing that along the program. But I didn't want to start over on Monday, like yesterday, with the same, because, you know, I could still feel some soreness in some of those muscles. I was like, hey, you know, that's fine. We'll just continue on. We'll start day 2 up. That way we got enough rest from our hospital injury. And as far as if you want to watch that full workout, so if you're the type of person and you're trying to follow along, or you want to do similar workouts and you want to see me work out, I'm posting the full workout right after this video. So if you guys are watching this, either it's probably out or it's about to be released. But you'll be able to watch my day 2 workout, and it's plyometrics, which is jump training. Now, just to let you know, I do a lot of modification here. I don't jump. I can jump, but I don't like to, because, again, I'm really overweight. It puts a lot of stress on me, my belly. And the thing is, you got to remember, me posting this workout, it's really hard on me mentally. And I'm going to explain this real quick. I was always self-conscious about when I gain weight, because I wasn't always like this. I was a good-looking, thinner dude. And even when I did gain weight, I didn't quite have, I would get some Dunlap a little bit, like my belly along, you know, the love handles and my front belly, you know, they would kind of stick over a little bit. But now, in these last few years, I have like Dunfell. Like, it done fell over my belt. Okay. And it's almost like as if my stomach sort of just broke open and is now drooping down the front of me. And it's really hanging over. I've got a huge front butt. And I hate it. I'm so self-conscious. I don't ever like people seeing it. So when I do these workout videos, you can see my gut, and you can see my fat, and I hate it. And it hurts my heart. But I also know that I've got to share this with people, because I want you to see what I'm working towards. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. I don't mean to, but seeing myself like that, it is hard, you know. And I normally I don't share that with my family. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even take my shirt off in front of my wife anymore. You know, she's seen me with my shirt off at times, but I sleep with my shirt on. I just hate showing that. So it's hard for me to share it with the world, but I'm trying to for you guys. So anyways, but guys, I really appreciate the support. Thank you for all the kind words, and we're back to working out also, guys. And as far as like, real quick, I got 2 minutes left before the 15-minute mark. If you guys, as far as how I feel today as day 44, I'm still feeling good. I got some rest. I was able to get some sleep, and I feel a lot better. Today was a crappy day at work as far as weather and things like that, you know, but hey, we made it through. I'm looking forward to going to work. Oh, and because I did cut that caffeine times down, like, you know, I finished my coffee early, I was able to get to sleep pretty good last night. So I'm going to try to do the same thing. You know, I'll have my coffee here in a little bit, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to drag it out late into the night. And for some of you that say quit coffee, I can't do that yet. I don't want to do that yet, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, we're going to get there, guys. We'll probably end up giving up cheese and heavy cream. And I mean, who knows? I don't know. I'm just going along with what I feel is appropriate for me and what I need right now to get through this. So, but anyways, guys, I hope that all helps. Potty's been normal. I feel good. Sleeping good right now. I think I covered everything. If not, hey, you know, there's always the next video, right? Or there's the comment section. So, guys, we will see you tomorrow at the midpoint, day 45. I can't wait.